Hey guys, what is up? This is Latika and welcome to another video. This week's shout out goes to Maspika. Thank you so much for your lovely comment this week. If you want to check me out on my other social media platforms, here are all the links. So for today, I decided to share a couple of tips, tricks with you guys on shopping makeup for beginners. Now to give you guys a little bit of backstory, I didn't start wearing makeup till like my first year of college. That is when I accidentally got into makeup slowly and gradually, and I started loving it. Since then, I've learned a lot, tried a lot of products, had hits and products that have stuck by me till now, but have also had misses when I spent my college, pocket money and it all went to the drain. Because I don't want you guys to make that mistake, I thought why not share like a beginner's guide to buying makeup. And also a lot of people have now started shopping for makeup online. Now I do find buying makeup online very convenient. I love shopping online, but sometimes even when I want to test out a new foundation or like especially a new lipstick, then I did used to go to the store and test it out. But because now many of you might not be comfortable, so I also thought to share my tips and tricks for buying makeup online. And yeah, I really hope you guys find it helpful. I think let's straight up jump into the video. Okay, so first I'm going to cover a little bit of points if you're a beginner to makeup itself. First things first, understand your requirement. I remember this specifically that when I was in college and I used to see all the beauty YouTubers use tons of products, but first of all, if you're on a limited budget, you do not need them. And even if you aren't on the budget, you still might want to understand why you need which product. To give you my example, my main purpose for buying makeup was for my YouTube videos, and something which I skipped on the start was a primer. But slowly and gradually I realized how the camera picks up so much texture. So that's when I really started to focus on my skin. Similarly, if say you want to buy makeup just for like a very subtle, just to enhance your features for maybe like a work look or like a day-to-day look, then maybe you might want to focus on maybe eyebrows, mascara, and not only make your decision on what product category to buy, but also what type of product to buy. So yeah, understand what you need. And obviously if you're just a makeup lover and just like to collect makeup, then go all out. Second tip I would suggest, especially if you're just going into makeup, is to buy just one or two products from a particular category and understand first how to apply the product. Maybe hit the mid price point, whatever you're comfortable with, learn the application, practice makeup on yourself, and then slowly you can kind of see that what you need more or what your skin needs more. To give you an example, I went ahead and bought the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which is a powder bronzer, and it is an amazing product. It is obviously one of the best sellers. It is a beautiful product, but for my dry and textured skin, it can tend to show quite a bit. What I did ultimately end up doing is switching to a cream bronzer or like a cream contour, and that suits my skin really well. That blends in. Similarly, when I was buying my first eyeshadow palette, I honestly did not know what direction to go in, so I just bought a Maybelline ka decently priced, I think it was the Nudes palette. I then played around with that, observed what tones worked for me, what colors I liked, what color story do I tend to go for, and then I invested in my like Makeup Revolution ka palette, because all the colors I knew at that point I could play around with them and they were very useful for me, and I would just see myself wearing the palette a lot. Moving on, something which is going to be like a hot topic, and while you're especially buying makeup online and maybe a product for the first time, the question comes in, what shade to go for? There's a big question mark when you're trying out a new product with several shades, maybe a foundation, a concealer. Now I did two things to overcome this. Number one, I went to the official website of the product, or like a place where they have detailed information about the shades, and basically where they have described the shade in a little bit more detail. Something which you can infer from that is what kind of a tone is it? Is it warm toned or is it cool toned? Then I further move on to the fair, medium, dark category. I have a basic idea I'm in what category, and then I kind of eyeball ki, acha, what is the lightest shade and what is the darkest shade in that category, and then see where I could fit in. The second source that I rely on are swatches online, or then I try and figure out like a YouTuber or blogger whose skin type is closest to me, and then I see what shade of that foundation they are wearing. It is a little bit of task, and if any YouTuber is watching this, please just put down your shade for whatever product you use. And again, another tip for the swatches itself, try and find someone whose skin is closest to yours. And the next thing, ask yourself another question, that whether your skin is dry oily or combination skin. Understanding my skin type has completely changed the way I buy makeup. A product can be amazingly good, but if it dries my skin out, then it's of no use to me. This information might also be listed in the product description. Now talking about reviews, the next point is gonna be take your reviews from different sources. For me, the first best source is the YouTuber or blogger itself who I trust, and the second source can be Amazon or kind of Nykaa-like platforms where they have original customer reviews. Now there can be extreme reviews on the website, but what I generally tend to do is look at the average rating. If it's somewhere around 3.5, then I am comfortable with that number, and uske baad I just go and glance at the extremely negative like 1-star reviews. Maybe that person has a skin type or falls in a category where maybe I fall in, so I just go and check. Also, another thing you can do maybe for like eyeshadow palettes is that watch different videos on the application of it. It's super important. Products do tend to apply obviously different, and you might be able to get like a clearer idea if this is what you require or not. Next tip, super duper important, check out sales or offers or like freebies. Makeup products are something where obviously you do not get huge discounts, but when you do even like a 10-15%, it's a great way to just save money, especially when, as we discussed, we're trying out a new product, you're not sure about it, then just keep an eye out on these discounts, offers, days. Another thing that you should definitely do is obviously compare the price across multiple websites. We do have more options slowly and gradually, and usually if you tend to buy a product from like a brand's website directly, you might get a little bit of freebies, samples, which is always a plus point. Now if it was shopping for any other category online, I would have asked you the first thing to do is to check the return and exchange policy of the website, but obviously in beauty products you cannot try it and return the products. But maybe, especially if it's like a new website, you can just keep an eye on the exchange or damaged effect policy. That's something that might make you a little bit more comfortable if you're new to buying makeup online. And the last bonus tip that I'm going to leave you with is that, say you're trying out like a foundation shade for the first time. Basically, I would say don't contaminate the entire bottle. Just take a little bit, try it on your skin, and if it doesn't work out, if it's maybe lighter or darker, then you can just share it with your friends, family. This is very useful if maybe you're trying out a nude lipstick and you just want to see how it looks on you. And yeah, I felt like this was a good part 1 to a basic beginner's guide. If you liked it and if you want me to elaborate further and maybe any particular pointers you have you want me to answer, drop them down in the comments box. Or if you maybe want to see such a video for buying skincare online, buying haircare online, then drop that down. And if you like this video, then please make sure you subscribe, hit the red button down below and turn on the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Yeah, that's about it. Any other ideas, suggestions, comments, thoughts, feedback you may have, please drop that down, and I shall see you guys very soon with another video. Bye.
Baby, all I need one more chance. Oh, baby, let me show you.